peaceful people struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one 𝒊𝒏𝒂𝒊𝒎, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should crumble and fall on the mountain, should tumble to the sea, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me, stand by me. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand
just too much for me to face. I climb way up to the top of when this whole world starts getting me down, and people are just too much for me to face. I climb way up to the top of the stairs, and all my cares just drift right into space. On the roof it's peaceful as can be, and there the world below can bother me. Let me tell you now, when I come home feeling tired and weak, I go up where the air is fresh and sweet. On the roof, I get away from the hustling crowd and all that rat race noise down in the street. On the roof, the only place I know where you just have to wish to make it so. Let's go up on the roof. Up on the roof. At night the stars put on a show for free, and darling, you can share it all. I'm telling you, right smack dab in the middle of town, I found a paradise that's trouble-proof. And if this world starts getting you down, there's room enough for two up on the roof. Up on the roof. Up on the roof. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, come on, honey. Everything's all right.
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil to one Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I.
Good morning, and welcome down to another episode of Livewire. It is the 5th of July, 2024. Good morning to all the persons joining us across the 10 administrative regions. Good morning to all the persons joining us across the diaspora. I trust everybody had a wonderful night's rest, and it's Friday, it's the weekend. Morning to all the persons tuned into the live already. Guys, please remember, if you're joining us on YouTube, could you please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're joining us on Facebook, please like, follow Livewire TV and Livewire News as well. Right? Morning to Rahim Amarali joining us from Canada, Veena Ramkaran, Eddie Ragnat, Ganesh Bharat, Ganesh Samlal, morning to you. Ram Narayan Singh, Rajendra Singh, Wazim Nabi, good morning to you. Joe Nabi John, morning to you. Mohammed Isaf, Feroz Wahid, good morning to you. Omar Sharif, Dial Sukram, Muntiaz Ali, Yunus Ragubir, morning to you and Rita. Pam, morning to you and Trevor. Shawin Siram, good morning. Dionan Suku, Jamila Kayum, Joseph Satar, Shakila Bridgelal, Dionan Suku, Rakesh, morning to you. Camille Narain, good morning to you. Henry Jagdio, morning. Shakila Bridgelal, Bibi Kali Charan, Takur Bridgelal, Lynette Sarju, Alan Khan, Deshaun Abrams. Deshaun, thank you for calling me the other day. Thank you. Anthony Wong joining us from France. Good morning to you. Gaichu Baldio, morning to you. Balwan Danraj, Sarah Mosley, Derek Drupal, Raji Miraj, Jane, good morning to you. Philip Diabru, Yamona, good morning to you. Jasoda Sargent, morning to you. Philip Diabru, I think I called Philip already. Rani Prasad, Michael Captain, Taras Brian, Rajendra Mahis, morning to you. Christopher Prasad, Mazo Inchan, Ann Hill, Harry Delney. Oh, Harry put in the song, he's karaoke. Andrea Matthews, morning to you. Philip Graves Andy, good morning. Maureen Razio, Ronald Jones, Denita Ruknarain, Leroy Mangal, Dioraj Nat. Who else we got here? Jean Cornelius, morning to you. I won't bother with you, you know, Uncle Ronald. I won't bother with you. You Richard Stanislaus, morning to you. Robert Hilleman, morning to you. Carla Daniels joining us from Morocco. Pushram Kishore, morning to you. Neil, morning to you. Rita Little, good morning to you. Mukesh Vishnudat, morning to you. Who else we got here? Hilton Sue, Keith Benjamin, Soma Bipat, Viru Badar, Raja Fong, Rahim Amarali, good morning. Farina Wong, morning to you. Asif Hamad, morning to you. Geeta Prasad, Tanya Mohabir, morning to you. Special morning to Tanya Mohabir. Big morning to Tanya Mohabir. that's my friend. That's my friend. We got to meet up by that house with the pool building, Tanya. We got to meet up on Basalai. Akani Blair, morning to you. Akani from Linden. Krishna Diodat, good morning, everybody. Mohammed Razak, morning to you. Rafael Falanda, morning to you. Mandesa Noons, good morning, everybody. Morning. So, guys, look, I'm going to give y'all the option this morning of how y'all want this morning to start. You want it to start serious or you want it to start on a funny note? I'm giving you Cosmo DeSantos morning to you. I'm giving you the opportunity to decide how you want it to start. Serious or you want to go funny? Y'all let me know quick. I'm waiting. And listen, Clear Ryan tune in from Toronto, so y'all make a decision quick. Hannah, morning to you. June, morning to you. Oh my God, look. All right, I'm getting funny. So we gonna run with it funny. Look, listen. I'm pretty sure a lot of you saw the video, but we gonna review it here today but Eddie, why you anyway, let me go. So I so we can look at some footage from a program like this one, something like this one. But I thought this was funny as hell. Look at this.
Well, tonight our guest is Dr. David Hines, and we will start with black pudding. Now, I'll ask my cameraman to focus on the black pudding we bought for David. This is David black pudding.
Watch out, David, watching the black. Look how David watching the black pudding. Oh my goodness. Look story
on the black pudding we bought for
watch. Look how David watching this black pudding. This black pudding do David nothing, you know. It is Freddie getting David vex. And yes, Richard Stanislaus, I believe David Mouth was watching for this black pudding. It took a lot for him to refuse it. You understand me? The way that David has described black pudding, the sweetness of black pudding on his show, I know it was hard for him to refuse this black pudding, right? But what I found very funny is the way this whole thing unfolded, right?
For David, this is David black pudding with Marby.
It's how we watching this.
And I will have my black pudding. David, please take a piece of black pudding.
David looking at Freddie black pudding to see if the black pudding resemble. Look at it. Look. David looking at Freddie black pudding to see if the black pudding resemble, to see if he getting a different black pudding from what Freddie getting. You understand? But like he couldn't decipher the black pudding had similar lines or something. So my boy decided to opt out. Look at David looking at he black pudding and Freddie black pudding. Watch it.
Black pudding we bought for David. This is David black pudding with Marby. And I will have my black pudding. David, please take a piece of black pudding.
I don't eat any black pudding.
This is David Hines saying. Why am I coughing like this? Just a second, people. Sorry about that. So David Hines just said he doesn't eat black pudding from any and everywhere. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Please take a piece of black pudding.
I don't eat any black pudding.
This was made special.
He does not eat any black pudding. What does that mean? Based on what we know and what we've heard David Hines say, could it be that he thinks it's an Indo-Guyanese that made this black pudding, that's why he's refusing it? Is David Hines doubling down again that he wouldn't eat from Indian people? Yet people like David Hines talk about racism and division in this country, discrimination against Afro-Guyanese. Now, as a Guyanese, well, for persons probably don't eat meat and that kind of thing. And they got people who don't eat black pudding. But my thing is, and remember, guys, today is calling day. Let me put the number on the screen. Y'all can call and share your opinion on this here, because I'm interested in hearing you know, Uncle Ronald, I'm gonna block you. You guys pass me. But anyway, so is David Hines saying that he would not eat from Indian people? This is the same person who is on his program talking about discrimination and racial matters. These are the people who want to say that they are inclusive and they want to create a Guyana for all races. He doesn't eat black pudding from anywhere and anywhere, according to him. Right? Not knowing is Golden Grove black pudding. The two Indian men will sample Golden Grove black pudding. Hopefully, probably an Afro-Guyanese made it. But is it because David thinks an Indo-Guyanese made it, he doesn't want to take part? What does that say about the WPA? Think about it. What does that say about the WPA?
All due respect.
This was made especially for you.
With all due respect,
David.
Hold on.
Let me have this.
Hold on.
Please have your black.
With all due respect, I have respect for the dignity of people who sell black pudding. I won't.
So he has respect for the dignity of people who are selling black pudding. Was that respect reflected when he saw the line at the Indo ladies black pudding stand? Or he only respects Afro-Guyanese that sell black pudding? Right? These people are beyond me. Well, you see, Uncle Ronald here is saying, I understand the statement, I don't eat from everyone. That is, I could understand that too, because people are like that. You don't eat from everywhere on the road and them kind of thing. But this is not being approached from that standpoint. This gentleman here, and Uncle Ronald doesn't have the context of the conversation, because remember, he's overseas and may not be up to date with all the revelations down here. Now, this gentleman, Uncle Ronald, sitting in the middle of the screen between the two Indian gentlemen, was up in arms because an Indian woman was selling black pudding and had a long line. Apparently, she black pudding tastes good. So persons were shopping from her. And he had an issue with the Indian woman selling black pudding because he saw a line of Afro-Guyanese going to buy from her, and lamented that Afro-Guyanese should go into the Afro-Guyanese communities and buy black pudding instead of coming to that Indian woman to buy black pudding. So that's some context to your Uncle Ronald. Right? So David Hines can be labeled as a racist.
Joining in trivializing it.
No. Freddie Kizoon buy some black pudding for David Hines. Ask him to try it. David Hines on his program spoke about the sweetness of black pudding. He like how it's sweet. Oh, the pudding sweet. He like it. You understand me? How is Freddie Kizoon trivializing black pudding? And if what David Hines is saying is to be adopted, what about things like curry and people who like vermicelli and people who like gulab jamun and stuff? So all Afro-Guyanese should stop eating Indo-Guyanese food or Indian food, and all Indians to stop eating African food? That's the kind of mentality David Hines has in this day and age. Really, in this kind of society. Romana, we coming to that. Don't worry. We're coming to that. But this was funny to me, and it showed me, well, not like I didn't know the true colors of David Hines or how he really feels. Right? Not like I don't know how he really feels about Indo-Guyanese or other races. And there's nothing wrong with self-love. But you can't have self-love to the point where you are hating somebody else because you love yourself so much. Especially if that person not hating you. And mind you, I am saying they have racists on all sides. They have racist Africans, they have racist Indians, racist Amerindians, they have racist Chinese, Portuguese, racist mixed people. Because they're no way, so they're just racist against everything. They got that. Every race got stupid people inside. Right? But it is up to us to determine how we operate in this society. How we gel together as Guyanese, not as Afro, Indo, Amo, Portuguese, Chinese, whatever. How we integrate as Guyanese. And Guyanese have always shared their culture and their food. Right? Sometimes I believe, I got a friend named Akeem Evans. And you know, one of the things me and him are very agreeable about any type of curry. Love a curry. We in Indian, you understand? But love a curry. So are we supposed to stop eating curry or stop eating curry from Afro-Guyanese that cook curry? That's the kind of foolish logic you get from people like David Hines and the WPA.
So I won't partake in this because it is meant to trivialize people who earn a living from this.
So imagine David is saying this is meant to trivialize people who are earning a living. Trivialize. So what David Hines did to that Indian woman selling black pudding was demonize her. Demonize her. And she was just trying to make a living. Demonize that woman on social media. Thousands of people saw David Hines broadcast his live. Talking about, well, you shouldn't buy black pudding. Afro should buy from Afro, and where should go and buy the black pudding, and a set of stupidness. He talking about trivializing this black pudding, which cannot be attributed to any specific person that make a. We know. We don't know who made this black pudding. But we know who was selling the black pudding when David Hines was on his show, lambasting the woman just for trying to make a living. The same thing he is saying he will not partake in because Freddie Kissoon is trivializing, and he demonized an Indian woman for selling black pudding. And you know, deep down inside, he want to eat it, you know. Because black pudding just tastes good. It just tastes good. He want to eat it. It's hard. I bet he carried to it. I bet he carried to it after the show.
And I'm not part of that. But
David, where do you eat black pudding from? Do you know where this black pudding was bought?
And that's the thing. Somebody told me Freddie Kissoon got the black pudding from Golden Grove. So it is from an area where he just go and buy black pudding. But because he thinks in his mind that it could be made by an Indian, you understand? He don't want no part of it. He don't want no part of it.
I will not join in trivializing people who earn a living from this.
Do you?
But it's okay to demonize Indian people who are earning a living from that. It's okay to demonize and drive business away from that Indian woman who is selling black pudding. But it's bad to trivialize it on this show. So listen, PNC people are of a nature. If they hear their leader saying certain things, they will adjust accordingly. So I am almost absolutely sure Candice, David Hines had a program where he said he saw a woman, I can't remember if it's Monripo or Enmore, one of the villages. I think it was Monripo Market he was passing or something, and saw this long line, and he asked the people what they line up for, and the people said they're going to buy black pudding. So he said he's a black pudding man, black pudding sweet, I like my black pudding, on his show. And he said he went to the line to see who's selling this sweet black pudding that got all these people lined up. And to his surprise, when he got to the front of the line, it was an Indian woman selling the black pudding. And he was up in arms that so many black people or Afro-Guyanese people lined up there to buy her black pudding when they have black pudding selling in Golden Grove, and he started to call black Afro-Guyanese communities along the East Coast. You understand? I consider that as demonizing and publicly deterring Afro-Guyanese from shopping from that woman. So you're trying to kill that woman's business. You understand? You're trying to kill that woman's business. Hold on a second, caller. You're trying to kill that woman's business. We don't know who make this black pudding. Freddie Kissoon buy it and bring it. And he said it was from Golden Grove and the Afro community. You understand?
And
morning,
sir.
Morning, you're live.
Yes, I think David Hines is the most racist and a very dangerous person in Guyana. And we should not give him this exposure. Period. Thank you, sir.
I agree with you. Thank you, sir. I agree with the caller. David Hines has been spewing the most racist things. And again, I am not saying anybody's wrong to love their own race, wrong to want to see their race progress. But when it is at the, I want to say detriment, when it is at the expense of another race, that is something we cannot condone. And David Hines, you are worthless because of this. Well done, Freddie Kissoon.
This thing is part of people's culture and their dignity.
My goodness,
and I am not Let's move on with let's move on with the interview. That's what I come from.
Please tell me what you think. Please have some of this back.
Anyway, one more thing I want to share with you, because there's problems all around the place. Look at this one here. Look at this one.
Before I move on, the first one is Anand Shivnath. Anand Shivnath, you seem to know a lot. The WP is a dead party, and they can't hold Congress with 5 fossils.
Annette Shivnath is a boss. Annette Shivnath is a boss. Annette take a sledgehammer and hit the nail right on the head. Annette is a boss. The WPA don't have more than 5 people. Kadaki Amsterdam, he about to go to jail. Black pudding man, you see pouty mouth, he look like he eat a little black pudding there. Rhonda Lane, the heavy voice lady, she sung like Carol Joseph, raspy and deep. You think it's a banner talking to you. Oh gosh, they got another guy. I don't ever remember his name. It's like, he like this guy Ricky Rupner from AFC. It's just the other day I learned Ricky name. So insignificant. So insignificant. So they vexed Anna tell them the truth. They were mad that Anna told them the truth. Fossils, how are you gonna keep Congress with 5 people? You understand? How are you gonna keep Congress with 5?
Right, yeah. I guess 2 of those fossils are on this program and you're not welcome, so I'm banning you. Disappear.
No, here was the part that make I roll up on the floor. You could imagine Kadaki calling people an early morning cross. Kadaki Amsterdam. Kadaki Amsterdam is like the original tree they cut the first cross from. You understand me? The level of crossing that Kadaki is in the morning cannot be quantified. he telling people there's an early morning cross. Hey, Man, look, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I kid you not. Oh my God.
Early morning class.
Oh my gosh. Look, these people is trouble. I think I get a cold. Trouble. Anyway, guys, you would. What's the wrong thing? Right. So, as you guys would know, yesterday the Vice President had his the General Secretary for the People's Progressive Party had his press conference, and he would have touched on a number of issues. And one of them that I like that he cleared up is to make it clear in relation to how the PPP's Congress was funded. Now, I remember yesterday seeing or listening to an interview with Aubrey Norton when he was dropping some lashes in subliminal lashes in Nigel Hughes, talking about the PNC being the biggest party in the country and blah, 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 blah. And I mean, the attendance there was mediocre at best. You barely had over, allegedly, 1,000 delegates. Allegedly, we really know the right amount. Now, Dr. Jagdeo clarified that the state funds, that no state funds were used for the recent PPPC Congress, emphasizing that all expenses were covered by party funds. Now, this assertion comes in response to the allegations and criticism regarding the use of party money party money for activities. Morning, caller.
Good morning. Morning, Mr. Jones. How are you this morning?
Not too bad, man. Glad to hear from you. What's on your mind?
Man, there's a lot of things on my mind.
Talk to me.
Today is me day. I could talk Friday. Listen, first thing to begin with, congratulations to the children.
Yes. That
did well on the exam. Congratulations to them. Congratulations to the Ministry of Education. Praise the Lord. Also the teachers. Give them credit. Congratulations to them too.
I agree.
Second thing. This guy, David Hines, I don't know why Freddie Kishun has got this man on his show. This man is a dead racialist. You know this man is sad. I don't know how people, Indian people, mixing in the coalition. This man don't like Indian people. You know how this man is sad. Keep here what he tell Freddie Kishun. Keep out of black people. What story black people got? He talking about black people. David Hines can't talk for me. He can't talk for me. David Hines can't represent me. I don't know why Freddie's got these type of people up on the issue for come for talk nonsense. Just one done with he. Gaddafi, this is the people talking about running country and running country. And here we get with calling man crass and them things. You ain't supposed to do that. I don't hear you doing that when people talk nonsense. You understand? The only person is up them and get a little ridiculous is critic, and they talking bad about cricket, and they're better than critic. This is not better than critic.
Yeah.
Really. I don't really. Martin, I don't know if they had 100 at 1,000 something. But let's call them. Help me, man.
1,000 delegates. 1,000. They said they got about 1,200. But we know.
And out of the 1,000, he get 1,000 and something vote. Who's up? Answer me. Who's up? You see those stupidness?
Bro, I don't know what to tell you.
He think they want to go independently at the next election because Nigel Hughes John indicated that he wanted to go as presidential candidate, and he saying any presidential candidate who got to come from the PNC.
Right.
There was a problem there. There was a problem there. He said he's still the chairman of the coalition, and this man Hines or something, I see in the video, is the chairman. So there's a problem there. There's a corruption there.
Marvin Williams.
Yes, there's a corruption there. You'll see all the forces at the back in Norton, all of them going back to the position. That is our design. And that will happen. Look at Donald Nigel Hughes. I'm telling you plain and straight. He's a good liar, but now these days of he losing cases. Right?
He line me with Darren Wade. That's what I'm saying. Continue.
He lose to debate the one that was attacking shit. He know everything. Now we name Paul Slow. He know that the president should sue because he know the president using the car when he was president from
Mohammed.
And that wasn't a car the man used to use. The man used to use a one leg.
Yeah. F-150 Raptor.
And he's saying it's the car. Put the man car on note. We name Pastor put the man car. That say the president should sue. But he know everything. Well, he looking for when the coalition win. He gonna be the minister for
Home Affairs. Yeah.
Or Home Affairs. Because we talk his taxes shit like that's why he got to pay the man $10 million. You understand?
Yep.
And then I see again we name lose Boston case. He lose the case too.
Fort?
No, the case with Boston was saying that that Blanon and Allen by collate with Mohammed because his
right. Man,
he could lose the work. If the people make bad, he could lose the work.
Indeed.
He lose the case.
Yeah.
And it's a big Nigerian had.
But sir, you will remember the boy on the roof at the ground there by the seawall who see the shooting and all kind of thing.
Yeah.
When the police go, you can't even see the location from the roof. Who sit down next to you?
That's right. You understand? But I'm telling you something, liars. Yes, Nigerians are fairly good liar. But people looking at that because he's a liar, he could be a good leader. He's not a good leader. He's also a racialist. He is a racialist. The same Nigel Hughes. You know, people just look at things, but I just look at things different to people. I just listen to Nigel Hughes' stuff. I just listen to his performance. Look, we got till in the place they're talking about black people this and black people that, and black people that. He's a corrupt banner. That man is a corrupt banner.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Nigel Hughes is a corrupt banner, and I'm telling you, I wouldn't vote for he. I wouldn't vote for he. I wouldn't vote for nothing. Let me tell you something, plain and straight from my heart. I don't do works to me. I prefer give PPP me vote. I prefer give PPP my vote. Whether they lose or they win, I prefer give them it.
I encourage you. At least we can see some kind of development. We can see we'll be moving forward.
I'm telling you, you see anyone time, no, like the use of it. They don't have time with this country no more, with development of this country.
Yeah.
When they go into the first 2 years, they go back money in people and the other 3 years they can't get no more. Because we run bankrupt. They don't know to administrate. I'm telling you plain, they don't know to administrate. As the time before, you see the gravy buy down from the teacher strike, the gravy buy down. Because they know what coming.
Yeah, correct. Now talking about leaking sewage and garbage on road and all kind of thing. Now she done with teacher strike.
You hear what the mayor say? what causing the bank corrupt, the garbage and all them thing. He says the rain, he says the contractors, he says the dump site, all the causing the big backing up the
garbage in the city. But you know what Glad he didn't say? Glad he didn't say it's the government fault. So correct, need to get out of these streets in this hot summer to stupidness.
When he said funds. He said funds is the government, but I don't see the government got to give money. Every day they collect money from them stalls. Every single day.
Yep.
They collect money from the people. I don't know so much. So I wouldn't elaborate and say so much as I don't know. But every day they giving people money. They collecting money from the people them. What they're doing with it. Who won't buy a fancy vehicle, who want this, who giving party money, and that's what the money can't do. The money can't do for the nothing. Bad administration, he got it. As I said yesterday, I was out. You know, so when I come back, I was listening to the news and things. And he's claiming all these things happen. I tell myself, I say, he got to tell people, he got to tell people, he got to go and tell correct McDonald though. Because you see there with your big nose and talking nonsense about the place. But look at this thing, look at this. It went there too. It's leaking when they went there. What they do?
Pardon?
I was speaking to a friend. He tell me, he said right now, when the rain the fall now, he my stomach don't get his flood.
Yeah, indeed.
I ain't going on my stomach. I said, I go on my stomach. So I said, you're making joke. He said, yes, my stomach don't get the flood like before. I said, those well done. What more you want the government to do? Answer me, what more you want the government to do? My brother, let me tell you something. People got for kids, Chinese got for kids. Let me tell you something. Black people and bad people, you know. It's them jackass like David Hines and them giving black people a bad name. Yeah.
I agree with you there. I definitely agree with you.
David Hines and them giving black people a bad name. And next thing to my brother, I see what's your name? Melchie Bambase and terrible man. She and she friend like she want to come PPP, she could come, she'll be welcome. You know. The day she welcome, I done with PPP. They welcome, she I done with them. I don't want to hear nothing with them. I don't see, because this problem they're bringing in the party.
Oh my goodness.
You understand? Yeah. There's a lot of things. Look at Linden. They said the government build road, they make no drain, and they're flooding up the whole place. Because the government build road were cracking up. I don't know. I drive for 9 still road crack up.
Right.
I don't know. But that is what's going on.
I got to get Lennox Gaspar on this program to give us an update on what's going on up there. It's a long time we haven't heard from him.
Yeah, you got to get him. You got to get him. You got to get him. You got to get him.
Yeah.
You got to get him. Good banner. That's good banner.
Yeah.
A good banner.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stupidness. These people going to look just the one. I remember tell me the talk now is Nigel Hughes. Everybody talking about Nigel. Who talking about Nigel Hughes? Nobody even got time for AFC. Who talking about Nigel Hughes? I hear nobody place talking about Nigel Hughes. That Nigel Hughes is the best candidate. Nigel Hughes is the worst candidate. I'm telling you, he caused a problem in the place name. In a quick law, is he cause a problem?
Yeah.
Everything he twisting and turning and making bad. Do you see? He tried to twist the case with the G-Com people that we name. What's the name?
Lowenfield, Myers, and the other worries.
He twisted. You see what the judge do? The judge said, no, can't happen, turn it. He lose though.
No, but how they expect to maneuver out of that with all the evidence, all the video, the live footage, the recount, the stupidness that they've been doing at GCOM headquarters with the cloth and all that. How you explaining all the body? This jail, they gotta go jail.
No. Well, he tell himself he's the best and he's the best liar, the thing liar. So he twists no same, but they got to get this. So look what the judge do. Twist it back from, they got to go for trial.
Of course. Yeah. I was happy about that. I'm glad that they didn't get off.
Guys, I think the case start trying sometime this month.
Yeah, the 21st, I think.
Yeah, they got to go for trial. Each ever said no, they can't go trial because of this and twisting this and twisting that, twisting that. But he can't get in nowhere.
He should advise you wife not to sign them contracts to your own company. That's what we should do. That's the advice you should have been sharing. And that's to show you Nigel Hughes has no qualms about conflict of interest. He doesn't care about that. The mere fact that his wife was a member of parliament and a minister of government at the time was a conflict of interest. Because he dealing with Exxon, he come in and get off with she, and she going and talk to Trotman to do stupidness, allegedly. So y'all can't sue me.
You know why? I'm sorry for God. You know why I've vexed with the AFC? I mean, we know Sharon Duncan. I'm a man, I got a heart. And you know Sharon Duncan, despite I don't like him, I tell you, I don't like him at all. Because he don't talk nothing real for me, would make sense. But I think they didn't have a election, they had a selection.
You know, City Hall had the same thing too, right? City Hall had a selection of the mayor as well. But continue, Paulo.
Good. Because I think Sharon, he work. Although, as I said before, I don't like him 1 minute. Of his modus operandi, I don't like him at all for that. And I think he should get a break. He should get a break.
I know it was, I agree. I mean, for him to lose everything for 4,800 is rough. Because indeed he worked 4,800 and you lost everything. Right. Jesus Christ.
Right. They didn't have an election, they had a selection. Because Nigel Hughes, he left the party. Years he left the party because he didn't get to do what he wanted to do. So he left the party. He done with them. Then suddenly the blues, he come back in the party. Imagine look who got back in the party, Chapman. I think Chapman was secretary or
general secretary. He needs to go and see a general physician. He's another one like Sharma Solomon. They're losing weight and they're looking very frailish. Come out of politics, man. Get your a chance.
He said he did done. And he done. But when Jack Dale come back in PPP, if he talks, he done. He say he done. He lose. We going back there for and all of them. And look, it's the same thing. Hit them back. Hitting them back.
The 18 million allegedly must be done. So they gotta come back.
It's share between them. It's share between all of them. I think Green John get a cent out to do. It's share between certain set of people.
I do. I see Vishal calling. I want to give you a chance because he calling the whole week.
I just go for tell you just now. Let Vishal come in. I do let go pass who's do calling me other stupid friends. So let me call him me friend. Let Vishal come in.
He's calling me. He's calling all the time, babe.
Yeah, man, call there, man. Thank you very much. We can get off later.
Take care, brother. Thank you for coming through.
One thing I got one thing to tell you. You listen to me?
Yeah, go ahead.
One thing. If we get a little blackout in North Rumpletti in South, right? It don't last long.
Right.
It lasts for a little 15 minutes and it's come on back. Because I mean, it's a changeover. I don't know if the person spiked in with his politics. The people got the persons work at the pump house. Anytime the blackout come on, and it come on back, if it come on, we say come on for about 9 o'clock, and you come on back by 9:15 and so. You don't get back water. I don't know who really is controlling it. I want to go and check the place.
Well, this is where?
North Rumpel.
North Rumpel. All right, I can pass the info on to GWI and have them look at that. Because indeed, some of these things that are happening, especially since the powership is here, I personally think, there might be persons who are trying to make the government look bad. You understand? So I'll pass the info on and have them look into that because the two are tied together.
Let the pass and check because when you come blackout, come on back, you don't get back water till 5, 6, 7, 8. Look, Saturday night the blackout come on about 8 o'clock. Let me say about 8:15, 8:20.
Right.
It come on back. You know where we get back water? Till next Sunday morning.
Wow.
And so you man about 8 o'clock. It's then you get back water. It's then you get back. They when you come up, they lock up the place and they're gone. Anyway, it's stuff for me.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing, and I can definitely look into that and give you some feedback.
Okay.
All right. Take care, brother. Interesting caller. Interesting. Trouble. So, like I was telling y'all, the General Secretary was making it clear that there were no public funds used at the party's Congress. And, oh man. Vishal, morning, brother.
Good morning, my friend. How you doing, man?
I cool, man.
Progress and more progress, eh?
Progress and more progress.
The only place we see progress is Guyana for circus.
The circus progressing, the circus under new same management.
Brethren, the squirrel brother circus performing better than the circus we got here. Right? The squirrel's brother circus perform better than our homegrown circus. Right? Now, I listened to the vice president yesterday, and he made some damning disclosure about Nigel Hughes. Right? Now, how could Nigel Hughes, well, I'm saying it in my own words, right? How Nigel Hughes could say, when the question is posed to him about Exxon and Guyana, he would choose his client. Now, this man, just imagine what would be the unfolding if this man become the president again. So we don't really get the Dutch disease if he don't the president. Yes, sir? Hello?
Yeah, I listen to you, Vishal.
Yeah, we don't really experience the Dutch disease if Nigel Hughes should become the president again, you know?
That's what we're trying to avoid.
Right? Because if you telling me, if you have to choose between country and client, you will not.
Client it is. The bison.
Client.
Flap the country. The master flap the country. Client is it.
Right? And this man want to become the president again, you know? For real. For real.
Was it the president of
When I tell you
Exxon,
about mental slavery, when I tell you about mental slavery, you don't go far. It is evident right in front of you.
Yeah.
You understand? You don't go far. Because he preferred to defend the white slave master. I don't call them the white slave master. And what? Leave the entire nation in a tantrum, right? And these man want on the leader again. When you listen to David Hines and all these people, but I really laugh when Mr. Kissoon bring the black pudding for David Hines the other night. He want to eat black pudding. But the man tell you that the black pudding come from Golden Grove, it's not losing now, and he still want to eat it. Yeah?
Trust him.
I'm sure the Afro guy needs the man by the black pudding from in Golden Grove. And he still want to eat it.
Bad trouble.
And this man love black people bad, right? Real bad. Who love his car, right?
Unconditional love.
Unconditional? Oh my God, this unconditional foolishness, right? Yeah? One thing, the foolishness so much that it's unconditional. For example, now let me look at another one. I was looking at the PNC the other day when they had a Congress. Imagine one of the item on the agenda is the lady rolling up talking in tongues.
The Kabaka was in the building.
The Kabaka was vexed with freaking she did. Because if she rolling up and going now, that is vex the man vexed with she. The man is the one who should do it there. Because the man camp she went to. Yeah, this Guyana first man camp, you know. They got a lot of attributes to them right now. These people got good talent.
You see one of Cinderella stepsister stepping in with Aubrey Norton?
Yeah. Yeah. Friend, let's tell you, and these people want to run gay, you know? They're doing. They say them, man, if them American should ever, I'm just saying, I know it's highly impossible, right? But if they should ever go back into power, they are not done. I tell you, it's done. You know that man used to say when they hear the Tani party done, right? They go back in power, they are not done. Because one man telling you playing the team, get time with country, get time with client. So imagine what your government would look like. Imagine though.
Vishal, that aside, I want to hear your opinion. It's almost 5 or 6 days now, these people counting 1,000 votes from the Congress to see who making it to the central executive and that kind of thing. What do you think about that?
Man, brethren, the epitome of APNU is rigging. So they're rigging one another there right now. Is a rigging going on, you know what's going on there?
And imagine the returning officer walking GCOM. He's a commissioner. So he's supposed to know for fast up this thing.
Brethren, you remember Dave DeMar would support Mr. Lewinsfield. Numbers?
Yeah.
Franchise 100 and something thousand people.
Yep.
The man supported. So you put in past the rigging, you put in the rigging party. When he is one of the intellectual art of the rigging.
Or may have been complicit. One out of the two. You know.
My brother, there's a rigging going on. You know what I'm telling you?
Yeah.
The epitome is the nature of these people. You see the numbers don't add up. They got to rig. Oh, you can't calculate your numbers in them. And you went to University of Oxford and University of Cambridge and the University of Patrice Lumumba and the University of this and University that, but your numbers don't add up.
Listen, that list that I showed on this program earlier in the week, all of those persons are deadly loyal to Aubrey Norton. So Aubrey Norton literally drained the swamp, that is the PNC, of anybody in any position of power to give any opposition to him as the opposition leader.
I got something to tell you. You see the big facade that the GPU put out. When they over-exaggerate things and all of that. Well, they said they're going back to strike September. They didn't get with the government. They didn't get with the government. But they asked the government for, right? Well, I can tell you this. I got enough friends. And enough of them teachers said they ain't going back for no strike. Real thing I'm telling you. I'm telling you, no. A lot of teachers said they ain't going back on no strike. Because they ain't see no damn benefit from the strike.
Yeah. Plus, they might lose some money when that ruling come out.
But, and I'm going to tell you something. I might sound insignificant on this phone. I do a lot of work on the ground. And I don't get no money from the PPP. I never ask them for nothing. However, I do it because the love of country.
Yeah.
I don't vote and support a party because I want something from them. What I want is the best for my country. And once my country get the best, I mean I can get some of the best too. You understand?
Right.
Because the cake is all of it, brother. Right? And it's the only party right now in this country that could really bring decisive and transformational change to this country is the PPPC. We have seen it in 23 years, and we have seen it in the last 4 years. Look at the transformations thus far, brother. In 1992, we was a bankrupt economy with dilapidated infrastructure, crumbling infrastructure. The public sector was reduced to 18,000 from 26,000 in 1986. 10,000 reduction. They decimate the public sector. You understand? They're talking about empowering black people. You don't empower black people by flooding them in public sector jobs. You empower them by giving them tangible instruments to uplift the livelihood.
Right.
One of the instruments, do a comparative analysis, and you will see the difference in ideology. The PPP, thus far, in 4 years, they were able to create, or 2,000 contractors were able to evolve under the PPPC. 2,000 new contractors. You understand?
Mm.
The vice president made a disclosure, just sent to something contractors in Sapphire, who were never contractors before, executing almost $1.7 billion equivalency in contracts.
Right.
They aggregate the amount of contracts, right? You contrast that to Apple. A 49 rich Indian businessman get most of the contracts in this country. You understand? They'll give a businessman $200 and something million charge. How much was the rent? $12.5 million. So rent a whole house or a whole building. Retrofitted. They give the man $200 and something million to retrofit the building, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, what tell you? They could have find 2 or 3 black intellectuals from the constituent and give them the money they rent some whole house in Buxton or Victoria or Golden Grove or somewhere.
Yeah, but what about the 1.17 billion that they pay to BK after he flap up Higgs Bush? The dumb site.
Friend, these people is the epitome of corruption. Imagine the Rice Development Board WAF. That WAF, the value at $20 million US, and they sold that WAF to BK for $2 million US. However, BK didn't even pay out the $2 million. Mr. Winston Jordan surrendered all the legal documents for the ownership of that property to BK without full payment. You understand? But they couldn't do it for the people that in Moko. They couldn't give them proper documentation for the land. I live in Timeri now. They couldn't come and give you no paper for the land. They come and sell you a second free me.
Yeah.
Right? And when a couple of them go and protest on the airport, when they go and tell the people no trust person sign on a little plot of land, they want I go and protest for them. How I could go and make myself clown like that?
Whatever are you in, Banner?
Right? I'm saying to this, I'm telling you this, you have no moral authority to lecture nobody and no good governors because they themselves wasn't no damn good governors. You know what I'm telling you? They have no moral authority to lecture nobody of nothing. You understand? They said Jabio is a culprit. Well, Benjamin, I walking along with these culprits here because under these culprits you see more progress. There's 2 culprits, and these culprits in power, I don't walk along with them. I walking along with them. I prefer these culprits. Because after you want that these still up to the shoulder. So when you put your hand in the cookie jar, you know the rat trap way. The rat trap is set for 𝒂𝒊𝒏.
Yes.
Man got these like that. So when they put your hand in the cookie jar and you pull out so everything stick on there, why do you think it's so hard under them? You Braj, now Ryan Singh. This is my name, right?
Ubraj.
Yeah, good. Remember, say you can't
put oil in people's hand without oil.
Yeah, right. But that's what I prefer because people got oil on the hand. They put the hand in cookie jar, things so they don't have to leave you. I prefer walk along with them called whatever. I tell you though, and don't get me wrong, this statement is according to the naysayers out there. If it's there, I got 2 culprits, I walk along with these culprits here, but
I got you, brother. I hear you.
Because these culprits here is like Robin Hood. It's a bit different. Approve tax from the poor and give the rich. Them like the Democrats in America. Right? PPP tax from the rich and give the poor. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, more initiatives to poor people. Core homes, because we care, dialysis money, public assistance, raising NIS. Come on.
I prefer walk along with these culprits with the info way because the other culprits, they too righteous. They got to live in heaven scared, man. Because like heaven and all in the want them. They're so righteous that even God and all forget about them. The man close the door right now.
Trouble.
You know what I tell you? God close the door upon them because they're talking all them tongues and the man is hearing them. The meaning some kind of language they're talking there that God can't understand. And imagine he's the creator and designer of the universe.
But Vishal, who tell you the people talking to God? They could be talking to the 𝒂𝒏, not necessarily God.
Don't tell them you got no time with them, but they want to hear this. Why the woman rolling up in the place there like a tire. Yeah, what tell you, the man, don't forget about them. Why did the man wake up when they got
Come Kubaka, deliver the selection. Kubaka.
Yeah? You say you're crying a lot, and you from Kubaka, but you could never say by your eyes a bunch of damn sort of strong man. Trouble. Why go in there, yeah, for these people have no vision, Mr. Jones. No vision whatsoever. I'm telling you that. No damn vision. You ever tell the only vision these people got is a Mexican black people, a jackass.
But you see, black Afro-Guyanese are getting smarter. So
I'm telling you,
it's not like that easy anymore.
Young people in the numbers, I'm telling you, young Afro-Guyanese in the numbers, gravitating to PPPC because they got a better policy. I am telling you.
Yeah.
I am telling you. I do a lot of groundwork, my brother.
Yeah.
Right? In every taxi I go in, most of me discussion, I don't mind people business. Me not time with I like a Chinese man. Right? Chinese man don't mind people business. You got 4 Chinese living next to you. Your wife would never know if you got 10 girls. But you got 4 Guyanese next to you. If you got 1 other than your wife, they say you got 20.
Use trouble, you know.
You understand? I tell you that, Jen. You got 4 Guyanese next to you. What your wife can know or what you never do is what your wife gonna know. But the Chinese man, the guy you stay with next to you, the Chinese man, what? Mr. Jones got 4 girls, all right.
Oh, Mr. Jones got plenty woman. That not me business. We smoke me cigarette, no problem.
You don't calculate each one of you woman come in by your store and buy something.
Man, look.
Right?
Yeah.
So let's do something. You don't have economic sense. This is first thing. If you want to empower people, you don't flood them in the public sector like what they would have done from 2015 to 2020.
Yeah.
You empower them with tangible instruments. For example, the contracts. Imagine they got persons who never execute a contract. And more so under government that so love them, they never had the opportunity. The ministers never even come to them and give them opportunity, bro. Look at them. But you say you love black people. Yeah? What kind of love they like a delinquent parent, whether it be mother or father. They know how you just again, but they just wait. God, Mr. Jones is a lawyer now. God is a big son. Mr. Jones passed 2 morning be ready,
Mitchell said it like a delinquent parent.
Right? After a delinquent parent, they only love black people when they're in the opposition. That's why they got to stay in the opposition for black people to see the true love from them.
Oh my God, this banner.
Don't put them in government. There's a mistake black people would make if they put them in government. Now, I won't say black people, Guyanese would make a mistake to put black people back in government because they're very delinquent. Don't ever put them back. You want to see the true love of let us stay in the opposition. We're going to enjoy the love from the opposition. We want to see the true love when we reach in government. Because when they reach in government, the entire psyche is changed. Before they go in government, they see Mr. Jones is a black man. And I got to defend my black brother. And the black brother this and the black brother that. But when they go in power, we have to do things for Guyanese, not black people, Guyanese. However, that is not bad. But if a subject note of your narrative and rhetoric and everything centered around black people or Afro-Guyanese, and when you then empower the can't even access it, change your number upon them,
Correct.
You're hardly visiting them, they can't even ask you a question. How these people love black people, right?
A certain leader of a certain political party used to tell reporters when they call her on the weekend, don't call her. She doesn't work on the weekend. You understand? Former minister, no member of parliament.
Right? Let me tell you something. You see the reality of the Democrats, what the Democrats going through in the USA right now, is the same thing happening to flap. Instead of they expand, they decline.
Yeah.
And the decline is astronomical among the black supporters.
Yeah.
Because here what the people seeing Trump as, the people say they're seeing Trump as a realist and not a racist. And it's the same thing happening to Mr. Halley and Jack View. A lot of young black people seeing Jack View as a leader with vision as compared to Granger. That is insignificant because he never do nothing significant to them. for them.
Yeah.
You understand? Imagine you love black people and you increase the tuition fee by 35%.
Yeah. And then putting up that stupid poster, but they gonna cut UG fees and write off debt and get stipend. But look.
They put Marie, my father had 3 days on the thing.
Bro.
Or once upon a time, like a monkey shit line. They didn't put up.
No, they had no, they said sensible. It was sensible and 𝒐𝒊𝒏𝒊𝒈𝒊 that had at the top. Something like that. Something at the top.
𝒐𝒊𝒏𝒊.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 𝒐𝒊𝒏𝒊, man. Because I can tell you something. You don't fall in sensible category.
No, but here, how could they say that this is what they're putting forward when their the former finance minister said that it's bad to write off the debt for the students? Vishal, I get to some more callers. I want some people have
travel ban on these students too.
Huh?
Yes, what? The finance minister didn't impose travel ban on these students that took student loan.
Yeah, they got something about. I think the government has they have, what did they do? They made it so that they can travel, but with some kind of, they have a process you have to go through, because they got some people that would travel and then just don't return, and the government.
I know, I understand.
You understand?
But Bertrand, I am telling you this, right? With all due respect, your brother is not a racist. I don't embrace racism in no way or form, because I find it insignificant to my existence as a human being, right? It is always human being. However, my brother, when it comes to the Guyana scenario, ACNUR has perpetuated or exhibited more racism in the rhetoric, the narrative, and everything with it. These people should not be given a chance again, ever again.
Yeah.
Because if these people could have tried to rig an election, imagine you want to disenfranchise 100-something thousand voters, veterans, talking about valid vote.
Yeah.
These people had good, brother.
Yeah.
And you never do nothing for black people, but you love black people so much. I can tell you before I go. This is why Afro-Guyanese and Guyanese in the whole should leave them in the opposition seat, because it's the only out. Let it be a good opposition. No, not government. No. No government for them. Let it be a good opposition. If you understand what?
I get you.
We is a democracy, so let it be a good opposition. Right? But the time they go into government, why they like a Phoenix board? You ever read about the Phoenix board?
Yeah, there is there and then rise from the ashes when they're out of government.
They like a blaze right there. These are different Phoenix board, you know. These flags say, when they rise from the ashes, they don't become a Phoenix board again, you know. I feel like a little alien DNA in them, little extraterrestrial DNA in them, because they transform the entire psyche and everything. Yeah? Imagine you come in my new house and tell me come and vote for you, but when you turn a minister, you forget me how angry. Yeah, and sir?
Yeah.
You forget my house and myself. So how I come and support you, right?
Yeah.
All the equation is what? Let's tell you, my brother, have a blessed weekend, more life, strength, success, and more so, progress, my brother. Enjoy it.
Same to you, Vishal. Take care. I had somebody call in there. I want to give them a chance.
The person you are calling is on.
I probably want to give them a chance. Hopefully they call back. But several good points are made by Vishal. Oh my goodness. His body is choking. What's this? Anyway, guys, as I was saying, to you, a lot of good points here from Vishal. No, Carl, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Courdel.
Morning.
The facts, we can get in some of the good thing by Jack, you have this press conference there because yesterday I know 2 or 5 weeks send the most money to Haiti when they had the problem, $1 million US.
Yeah.
They had no other country in the world. All them big countries give them $1 million US.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got to pay Mr. Man for more long life because he's the most knowledgeable man in this country. I would say that.
But I agree with you, Chief. I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
The rest only want they're doing the right thing. Because listen, when you hear a man from the other party saying that he can get this client over the country, you telling me that you representing your country, you carry represent the country, and you representing a foreign nation. Jesus Christ, I can't think. Anyway, what call you first? The PPP, I like this party, but then they got some people in the party. I know we was very confused when we take over,
right.
And we placed some people in some position.
Mm-hmm.
But then as time goes on, we got to remove them and put, little qualified and educated people as time roll on. Because we can't keep it on the heads. We can't really roll with it on the head in certain position at certain level. And you know this. There's no be the flap, no. When they keep on with it on the heads and bam. But I like this party is my party and I like this party. You understand me?
Yeah, I got you.
I like this party. And I hoping that we rule till we get through till 2030. Everything is nice. And next thing, I want to tell you about Dubai. And they're saying that they are not going to be the next Dubai. But if they are not to be the next Dubai, and they bring in the laws like Dubai, it's not going to be easy. Because Dubai don't got no gambling.
Well, in the commercial district, they do, like where the Westerners would go with the hotels. They can gamble and drink there, but you can't do that in the wider country of Dubai. This is against their Islamic law to do certain things on the road and that kind of thing. So indeed, there'd be a lot of restrictions if we're to be exactly like Dubai.
Yeah, but if they want to, because if they just seen the thing of Dubai, they didn't see the part with the poor people there and the people who going for their work with this guy. Some of them guys got to sleep on some of them guys sleeping sleeping bag on the park and them kind of thing. Then easy,
Yeah.
Some people know that.
Yeah.
People believe Dubai and Dubai don't share no money when no money come. Just get a lot of benefits, but they don't share no money what people feel.
Yeah.
That Dubai is there's get this money and the money, all of them things, them narrative.
But sir, let me ask you a question. The United States has been producing oil, I think, for over a century, right? Have you ever heard about the US giving out grants in relation to oil resources or the amount of oil revenue they're taking? I have never heard of it. So imagine people trying to say that the government is not doing anything or the oil money reaching the people, and what madness is this?
But what this government trying to do is to filter the money down, We trying the most thing what we could do, what the government could do. Because Trinidad got oil over 100 years. And what Trinidad? Crime. tearing tail there, you know, because nobody else, you know, crime is when people get in.
Yeah.
Watch, crime in Trinidad and easy, and they over 100 years. And they can't get it right. It's now they see what Guyana doing, and they fall apart from what Guyana doing, but I believe it's too late for them.
Yeah.
Because and next thing I want to tell people say that the food price is raising and this. I did this in CNN years ago. And you know what the white man is saying? The reporter? He said there will be no more cheap food in the world. I always remember that the man said there will be no more cheap food in the world. That's why I secure myself. In different ways. Yeah, I know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I figure you mean that you probably start your kitchen garden and you might got two chicken in your yard, you could get some eggs and stuff. You're supplementing from having to get everything from the market.
Right, because people said there will be no more cheap. And imagine he talking till from America. The man said there would be no more cheap food in the world. What I want people to listen to, just listen and learn. They must listen and learn. Always some of them just going and buy car. They get the little contract money, they go and buy car. This money want car, they want car. They ain't saying, Courdel, they ain't saying they go and buy this shit, those thing, and they go and get mold and plant in the backyard and them kind of thing. They got no planting easy right now. If you put your head in, little shade house, you got your little water, you cut it and you do your little farming, you could get your callaloo,
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to do that. They got to do that. Or you come by your place and rent out your farm. Yeah, so I'm telling you, what saying what. They telling you, they got to do so. Everybody with car, all them in the car. What they want with all this? They put up their money in the bank. She would do live a little ordinary.
Why where you left your money, a certain bank is disappear. So like that's why
No. You have to keep a regular account where they give you a printout to all your money where you got your balance. The only so they're not getting a printout. They're gonna get a printout to your balance and make sure you got to get a printout to your balance. Go in the bank, get a printout to your balance to your money. Because she scams you know.
Yeah.
Some of them, get a pen out your balance. You got to be smart in this time. This is modern times. You got to be smart. Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell some people playing personality politics in this place. When they and the vice president said that when they put some certain people into position, they believe that there's God. We can't afford that.
Right.
The PPP government can't afford that. They can't do like that. Do like what the guy was talking just now. They can't afford that. All right, man. This is my take.
Thank you for calling. Good points there by the caller. Now here, and I see Harris Delney raise an excellent point here. A lot of Guyanese at home here, because you know we all over the world, complaining about food prices, complaining about cost of living and these kind of things. Right? Listen, despite whatever you're paying here, Guyana can still be considered one of the cheapest places to live when you compare it to America. Look what this guy is saying here. I see a bunch of Bora selling for $600. That is like $3 US. That same Bora in the US would sell for approximately $15. 3,000 Guyanese dollars. Right? A haircut in the States is, I think, about $20 to $25, and it may have raised since the last time I heard. You understand me? Here you're paying $1,500 or $1,000 for a haircut. You understand? We have a case of some Guyanese trying to exploit other Guyanese. And the situation is being created by ourselves because people capitalizing on either the lack of one particular product or vegetable or whatever it is to make a little extra, not ensuring that they make the profit. Guyanese could afford to buy it and everybody is okay. Is everybody for themselves? Look, somebody telling me a haircut can be as much as $60 in the US. Who the hell? This hair wanna cut? I'd had long hair. And that's why probably a lot of Americans got braids. That's crazy. $60 a haircut. This hair they're cutting. I am sorry. I am sorry. It wasn't happening, people. I wasn't cutting this hair. Who is this? I wasn't cutting this hair. I'm sorry. It wasn't happening. Right? What is this? What is this? Look at this. Look at this. So let me see if I can pull this up and show y'all. Okra in Guyana. $1,000 to that, y'all. Y'all is serious. Thank you, Marisha. Thank you for sending me this here. We complaining. We complaining when we got to pay $300 a pound for okra, right? Look at this. Look at this. What one of my very loyal viewers sent to me. We are paying for vegetables that probably got shipped from Helpec to reach the States, right? And then get sold to you. And we getting fresh thing here, right from the farm, and we complaining. Right? And we getting fresh from the farm. So look at this here. The thing loading up. This is okra. I ain't get to put it so I could be on this side. This is okra. Now, this packet is 1.88 of a pound. Sorry, not 1.8, 0.88 of a pound. And it's $3.99 for this, for a pound. Right? So she's paying, you could say $650 because the packet is $3.50. About $650 for less than a pound of okra. Right? For less than a pound of okra. For less than a pound. Let me show you something else. Let me show you something else. Look at the amount of bore you're getting here. Right? Net weight is 1.80 pounds. The price per pound is $2.99, $600 a pound. So she has this boar here, which you would probably pay, let me say, I don't know, about $400. Because this look like one of them little thing of board that they sell for you to make fried rice. You want plenty. Right? She's paying $5.38. So for that little bit of boar, she's paying $1,000+. Right? We in Guyana need to be a little more realistic. And in some cases, forces need to stop exploiting their fellow Guyanese. I'll say that much. I'll say that much. I saw somebody send me something about the price of eggs. So look at this here. 1 dozen, right? 1 dozen of eggs is 3,000 Guyanese. 1 dozen is 15 US. Somebody sent me this on WhatsApp, so I don't know who sent it. But 1 dozen eggs in the States is $15. When you get in a whole tray for about what, $1,800 or $1,900, come on now. Let's be realistic, people. Right? So we're seeing in Canada, Eunice pay $80 to wash and cut her hair. Look, clear Narayan saying $7 for about 12 strand of bora in a bundle in Canada. You understand me? But anyway, we need to be a little more appreciative of the interventions by the government. The Guyanese who are exploiting other Guyanese for short-term benefits, because guess what? When you overcharge Guyanese, they're not coming back to shop at you. You understand me? They're not coming back to shop at you. So short-term benefits. You are looking for repeat business. You want to laugh a pot and done. You understand? Lash a pot and done. So I'm asking Guyanese taxi drivers, Guyanese bus operators, Guyanese vendors, Guyanese business people, stop exploiting your fellow Guyanese. Stop overcharging people unnecessarily. The taxis who want $1,000 from the park and you're in even jumping Coffee Square, y'all are ridiculous. Y'all are ridiculous. A guy charged me $1,500 from Starbrook Market to Garnett Street. Garnett Street. He ain't jumped Sheriff Street yet, you know. Garnett Street. That's the kind of ridiculousness going on. And the taxi people, oh gosh, like when you ask them, like, man, how you could feel comfortable charging people this kind of money for a short drop? They don't care. They don't care. And I'm wondering if it's a case that we just, well, we got no love in the heart for our fellow countrymen and women. The short drop taxis in Linden charging people a whole 100% extra to come over the same bridge, taking the same time. They think quicker. They probably ain't using AC. Come on. The 32 buses who are charging people a Perica fare to come short drop just over the bridge. Come on. The boat operators from Vreeden Hoop to Starbrook who are charging people 100% increase on Sundays and holidays. What the hell? You have not made any additional investment to work on that day. Same amount of gas you're using, same thing. You're not even carrying a half load. So people have to sit in the boat. Although the amount of persons, the volume is not as much. People have to sit in the boat and wait till you get a whole load plus pay you the double fare. Never the day from me. I always give them the right money. And I wish one of them decide to come and take the extra $100 out of my pocket. It's not happening. It's not happening. And what people and Guyanese in Guyana need to do is be afraid of your rights. Be afraid with the laws that govern these operations. Right? Because if those operators overcharge, you could go and lodge a complaint at any one of the wharfs because they got transport and harbor people there. Just look for the boat name and you make your complaint. You go and make your complaint and the transport will implement some kind of thing on them because they know they're not supposed to do that. They know they're not supposed to do that. You understand? Same thing with Supernam to Perica. Bullying people. You don't know people getting the money from how they getting it, what they gotta do for it. But you bullying people. You got to pay. You got to pay. And there has been no increase in the gas prices. The government is absorbing all of the taxes in relation to fuel in the country. Mind you, I understand that it's not fuel alone moving these vehicles and boats. But fuel is the thing that you would have to spend on almost daily. Tire, engine, propeller, oil, and those things incrementally or over a period of time, you replace and it lasts you for a period of time. So what you're trying to tell me, all the time you working, you're putting aside money for repair and that kind of thing, that now you got to overcharge people? What are you really telling me? I understand that vendors, based on how the crop come and Well, not vendors, farmers, based on how the crop come, what issues you may have in terms of your investment and what the return is, may determine your price, right? But it's not always the case. There are cases where just one supplier come on the market with a certain thing, and because a vendor might see that and have the ability, that vendor will buy all of that. Let me say Bora. One can to come down with Bora to the market. If a vendor has the capability, he will buy all of that Bora. And even if he buy it at 300, he know he's the only man with Bora on the market. So he can sell it at $800. People who got food store, restaurant, and then they got get greens. So cook got to buy it. They have to buy it. Regular Guyanese have to eat. You understand? Even if they eat Bora Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, it's a possibility. Because you have to eat. You understand? So they capitalize on that. We have to look out for our people. We have to treat Guyanese better. We have to ensure that everybody can survive. Right? We have to ensure. Anyway, guys, I'm going to try and get Lennox Gospel here in the new week. Because we hear about Tonka, hear all kind of fancy story about talk. We can, people making special ticket and selling and all kind of thing. Right? We haven't heard from the Ratbat either. That, you know, the Ratbat has gone into hiding. Well, we're going to see what she's doing. And the very sickly mayor up there, Sharma Wallwoman. Right? Anyway, guys, we went a little over time. I had some time for y'all this week. We're going to make up the rest of it in the new week. Thank you for being here. Please be safe on the roadways this weekend. If you're going to drink, please designate a driver. What else happening? Don't forget Building Expo is coming up. The International Building Expo is coming up. Guys, if you're a business person and you want to be a sponsor, please make sure you make contact with the ministry or the Central Housing and Planning Authority, and they can guide you to see how you can get on board, or you can be an exhibitor, or you can just attend and see what is up in the building sector when that comes around. Right? I'll see you guys here, same time, same place on Monday. Please be safe out there on the road. Jesus Christ, y'all, slow down. Slow down. Use your trafficator. What the hell? What is wrong with? I don't know. It's like a Guyanese thing. People refuse to use the trafficator when they're switching lane, when they're turning, when they want to go off to the side of the shoulder of the road. They just whoop gone. No trafficator. It's ridiculous. Y'all try. Y'all try. Please. Y'all try. Please. Please. Right? Y'all take care. I'll see you guys here on Monday. And as I usually say before I go, it is all about peace. It is all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break.